Oh, I cut it off too soon. Good morning.
Are we on or what? You got to give me a warning here.
I'm sorry. Oh, I thought you were watching.
I'm trying to watch the screen too. Well, welcome. This is the Carlin and Anthony Show on Twitch. Thank you to Liz from Connecticut for the 5 gifted tier 1 subs, which got us through level 4 of the hype train.
Hell yeah.
What do you got going on there, Carlin Marie?
I got 3 screens in front of me, and there's a lot right now.
Why do you have your laptop in front of you?
So I can put things in the chat if I need to.
Oh, okay. We actually do have some things we want to talk about for people to do in the chat.
Okay.
I know we have Duocon we're going to talk about.
Yes.
There was some other stuff you wanted to talk about, Carlin Marie?
Yes. Right now.
It seems like you're working on something. I don't know what to do.
No, you're good.
You're not leading this conversation like you're supposed to. Oh, speaking of conversation. So back when we did our team stream from Arizona, we had mentioned that at some point we should do like a podcast switch.
We called it the husband swap.
What was that?
We called it a husband swap.
Yeah. So basically all of the women would remain on their podcasts. So Carla Marie would obviously remain on My Day Friday. Ricky would do 20-somethings doing nothing. And Erica would remain on Almost On Air. And the guys would then be replaced on each podcast.
Yes.
So the first one was recorded.
You did it.
Ricky and I recorded it yesterday. So I'm going to be a guest on her podcast.
Okay.
And all I'm going to say is you guys, the rest of you better bring the heat because it is a hot fire podcast.
Is it like funny or the two of you just yelling about things?
No, it's good. It's really good. Okay. We're not really arguing about a lot of things until the end when I take her boyfriend's side in an argument.
Maybe you guys should do 20-somethings doing nothing together.
I'm not 20-something anymore. Yeah. So I can't do it.
Okay.
Well, the title limits the host.
So John and I are recording ours next Wednesday. So I think it's next week, Thursday, Friday, these will launch. So John and I are recording ours next Wednesday, and I am amped. I'm very excited. I think that we will probably have the best one.
I think you're going to have the lamest one.
That's not true because John has so much energy. I have so much energy. We're just going to be so back.
You're going to be going back and forth like, oh man, I'm so excited to talk. And then he's going to be like, oh man, me too, bro. And then that's going to be the whole podcast. Are you so excited? I'm so excited. Let's be excited together.
Very possible.
And then, and Erica is going to pull Jake out of retirement and he will be on the Almost On Air podcast.
Yep.
Yeah. And you're both going to yell, we're so back.
I said that already. That's why everyone said that. You didn't hear me.
Thank you to Bry Guy 1084. That looks like what, 600 bits, 500 bits. That's awesome. Thank you very much.
Oh my God. Why?
We're almost actually through Hype Train level 5, which for the record, we're 77% of the way there.
Okay.
I am not going to take a shot today.
Why not?
During this stream, if we get through level 5, because I just stopped drinking like 6 hours ago.
I know you were up pretty late.
Mm-hmm. So our friend Raph, who just left radio, he was working in Philly for a long time. Then he was working in LA.
He's going back to the National Guard, right?
In town. What was that?
He's going back to the National Guard, right?
Yeah, he's going to be doing. I don't know if he has his exact role with the National Guard yet, but I think he wants to eventually do marketing stuff for the Army and the National Guard. But
that's so cool.
He's unbelievably creative and smart and fun. He was in town yesterday because he's driving back from LA to Rochester, where he's from, and we happened to cross paths in in Nashville. And on top of that, it was his birthday. So after Ricky and I and Ricky's boyfriend went to the Nashville soccer game to see our friend Dax play, we met up with Raph, had some drinks, had some shots at the end of the night. It was one of those nights where I woke up this morning and I was like, oh man, my breath tastes like just despair.
Ew.
Just terrible stuff. Wardo, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub. And guess what? We got through Hype Train level 5 with 30 seconds to spare.
Did Ricky have to do her morning show today?
Yeah, I kept her out until like 11:30, 12-ish. And then Raph and I stayed out a little longer. We closed down the bar.
Oh my God. What time do bars close in Nashville?
Around 2. So we stayed past last call and then they made us go. I was drinking White Claws and seltzers all night. What? And then took some shots. It was a weird day. It's a very weird day.
Okay, so what is on your Nashville agenda for today? Does the bachelor party start? You guys start running around Nashville with like vagina hats?
So no, we will not have any vagina hats.
I bet you
or
do.
penis hats. No, we don't. I guarantee this bachelor party does not have that. But the plan is a couple of the guys are getting in within the next couple hours. I think around 10 or 11 Nashville time. And then, which is actually now. So 11 or 12 Nashville time. And then today is just kind of casual. We're going to do dinner. I'm actually not going to be at dinner with most of the guys. I'm going to hang out with Mike D, whose house I'm in right now.
That's awesome.
He let me use his podcasting area to stream. And then after that, it's just going out for drinks in, I think it's Printer's Alley.
Yeah,
I think is where we're going.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the plan for the night. And then I believe tomorrow night, Friday, is bottle service night, which is like going to the club. And
there's clubs like that in Nashville?
Oh, yeah.
What do you guys?
I think we're going to Jason Aldean's bar.
Okay,
or Luke Bryan's bar or something.
So do you have to wear you can't wear sneakers?
No. So
no baggy jeans? Like what is it?
When you go out with a group of guys, generally speaking, it's very hard to get more than 3 guys into the door at any bar or club. So we're going to be a dozen dudes hanging out. So my friend Steve was smart enough to make some plans, get bottle service to make sure we didn't have to worry about any of that stuff.
How much is this bachelor party going to cost you?
Oh, it's going to cost a lot. I mean, the room alone was like $800 for the weekend.
Each?
For myself. For
yourself?
Yeah. And I'm splitting that room.
Okay. And then bottle service is absurd. Because I had to do that.
And then we're doing, that's bottle service at a regular bar. Then the hotel we're staying at does a pool party. And we are going to be getting bottle service at the pool party. But I think we may have had a hookup there.
Okay.
I think the manager may have given us the table for free.
Okay.
So it's going to be a lot of dudes. Everyone's telling each other what vitamins we brought for one another. There's Metamucil that's on the way. I have my fish oils. We're older now, we got to plan accordingly.
So how is this bachelor party different than I don't know, I'm sure you had friends that got married 10 years ago.
I think we are all traveling with more things. And on top of that, everyone has
you can pay for luggage or you've got tier status on an airline where you can just check it for free.
Yeah, exactly. We're paying for checked bags if we want to, because people can afford that now. We're not 22.
I mean,
and the other thing is, I alluded to it a second ago. Everyone's got their vitamins. Everyone's got their fish oils, their Metamucil,
your liquid IV,
whatever. Everyone's got a tub of vitamins that they've brought for themselves to make sure we stay regular and on schedule.
Okay. Are you going to be if they're going to be a group workout at this bachelor party? Because I feel like a lot of this group is into CrossFit.
The main guy, the bachelor, who we're celebrating, he's a big CrossFit guy.
Okay.
He's joked about getting us all to do CrossFit. We're not going to do it. I might try to get a workout in today, but that'll be my last workout for the weekend until I get back to Seattle.
Okay.
I did one yesterday. I went to this little gym in the suburbs of Nashville, and it was a very different experience than LA Fitness in Ballard.
I bet.
It was very different.
Was everyone wearing
literally one stall.
Was everyone wearing cut-off jean shorts? Shorts?
What was that?
Cut-off jean shorts is their workout clothes?
No, it was just a much older crowd.
Okay.
It was literally me, one guy who may have been a little younger than me, and then a girl who was 20, and you could tell just wanted out of her small little town, and she was just waiting until she graduated college or whatever she's doing.
Okay. Got it.
And that was about it.
All right.
Let's see. I'm still 27. I've never paid for checking a bag, says Pale Girl Can't Draw. So I took Southwest, which had 2 free checked bags, so I didn't have to worry about anything. And I was originally going to take a roller bag just because it wasn't that long of a trip. I didn't have a lot to do. And then I realized I was forcing things into the roller bag. So you know what? Screw it. I'm going to take a regular size bag. I don't have to worry about checking it. And plus, I had to switch planes at one point. And the last thing I wanted to do is run through the airport, which I had to do because there was a delay and the time to get from one flight to the other was very short. I didn't want to have to sprint through the airport with a bag in my hand. So
it's never fun.
I took a full bag, and then I ended up bringing so much stuff that I didn't need. I have 4 pairs of sneakers now. I brought my gym stuff. I have my clamps that I take to the gym.
Oh my God, what?
I brought those with me. I just figured I have all the space. I may as well do it.
You're literally traveling like an old person now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have my pre-workout, my post-workout. I brought my gummy bears from home because I eat those after I work out. All of it's packed up in my gigantic suitcase.
Can you explain why the gummy bears, please? Because people are going to be very confused.
So the new trend, if you will, is if you're going to have straight sugar at any point in your day, it should most likely be right after you work out because your body's going to absorb it and convert it to what it needs to. And one of the easiest ways to do that is gummy bears,
Or
because they're basically just dextrose.
But wouldn't it be better to just not have sugar?
No, your body still needs some sort of sugar.
So cavemen ate sugar?
It. What was that?
Cavemen ate sugar?
They ate it in fruits.
You should probably just eat an apple on your way home from the gym then.
No, gummy bears, it makes me, and I like eating them too.
Something about this seems
that's my
fake.
treat to myself.
What
I get
blog
to treat myself to gummy
what
bears.
blog did you read that told you this?
Jim Stepani.
Okay.
And a couple other ones.
That guy. He probably has
favorite
stopped.
White Claw flavor is a question from charitygaming.org. That's tough. Not mango, not raspberry. So the black cherry is pretty good. And watermelon is really good too.
I like all of them except lime.
I like all of them except for the mango mainly. I don't like that one.
Okay. Also,
Mango is just not a good flavor it's a great fruit. It's not a good flavor.
I saw that Scotty asked if I hit MVP gold on Alaska, and sure did.
Well, did they give you like a little miniature plane and everything that they're supposed to?
0% parade when I landed. I don't know if it's because COVID or because it was late, but I was very, maybe our boss who told us that, our former boss who told us that, maybe he meant the next level. But I think he's at gold. I got no parade.
You need to write an angry letter or something.
But also, there is no one working at any airlines right now, so I don't know who is going to do that for me.
That's true. They should have given you the Prince Ali when he rolls into Agrabah. That's what you should have had coming out of the airplane. Queen Carla Marie, fabulous she, da 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 da. Do the whole thing.
Why did that just happen?
I don't know. It flows though. It's a good song. Okay. I like it.
So yeah. I don't know. I have my current next flight. I think it's sometime next month, and it's on Alaska. And I got to select. What do I want to be upgraded? And it was questions that I've never seen.
You want to be? Isn't it always yes?
Well, I think maybe if you picked your seat next to someone specifically, whatever, I don't know. But I also have these free upgrade codes that I can use for friends now. So if my peasant friends are flying. And and they don't get upgraded, even if I'm not with them, I can say, here's an upgrade code.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey, I see some people typing in an exclamation point and the word enter. Do you have the picture, Carla Marie, or the things that we're giving away?
The picture's on the screen.
Oh, okay. Well, no, is it the little screen or the big picture? Because I can't see what's on the screen right now.
Screen. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's the wrong computer. Oh my God, it's just so much.
This is what I do every day, by the way.
Okay. Image? It's not.
So you have to get the little eyeball.
Okay.
And then transfer it over.
That's what we're giving away today. It is a drawstring sweatshirt backpack and a wine tumbler. And we'll pull the winner at the end of the show. By the way, if you don't message us back a week after winning, you're not getting it. We're going to give it away to someone else.
Okay. Well, the person who won on Tuesday it was only been 2 days.
I know. I'm just saying.
Okay.
So that's
and then what was I going to say a second ago? Oh yeah. So all you've got to do is type in exclamation point. I always struggle with that word.
I know.
And the word enter. There should be another word for exclamation point. Oh, look at that. We got a first time chat from Wax Cabin Kendall.
Oh, what's up? Don't say anything.
I like this comment too. I refer to the wine tumbler as shower wine.
Oh,
it does have a lid and you can take it into the shower with you. Do you have them with you, Carla Marie? There you go.
Yeah. That is a good one.
I used to be the king of beer or shower beers, but it's got to be a bottle. I feel like you can't take a can.
What?
You could, but there's something about having a bottle of beer. Like in college, it was like a bottle of Coors Light or Bud Light or Natty Light in the shower with you as you got ready. I don't know. It just meant you were ready to party.
I didn't even know Natty Light came in bottles.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Cans and bottles
okay.
and kegs, which is what we normally drink it through.
All right. So coming up, we're gonna share some links in the chat of things we want to talk about. I have to yell at Anthony for something, and we're gonna announce our next Carla Marie and Anthony show collab. You'll be able to purchase on Monday. Okay.
Okay. So what do you want to do first?
Yell at you.
Great.
Did you see my Instagram stories yesterday?
I don't think so, actually, no.
I tagged you in them. You definitely saw them. You're smirking behind the microphone.
No. I really didn't.
Well, you're an ice hole.
I wasn't really checking Instagram very much. Ask Ricky. I wasn't really checking my phone.
Thank you to Cats of Seinfeld for helping me with this term. You are an ice hole.
Why? What does that even mean?
You took the ice tray out of the freezer, used 6 ice cubes, and put it back.
Yeah.
Okay. Whenever I do that, refill the spots, put it back, or dump the whole tray into a bag in the freezer and refill the whole tray. How inconsiderate.
No. Let me explain something. Once you get under 50% of the ice tray, right? Once you get under, so in that case, there's a dozen ice cube slots. Once you get under 6, you're supposed to refill.
No. I think that's where we were.
50% or above, you just put it back in.
No. Danielle Monero absolutely hates you for this.
What makes her the ice queen?
She is the ice queen. A lot of people hate you for it. And a lot of people were like, wait, I've never heard of refilling as you go. Then there were Jake, the producer, who called us peasants for not having an ice machine, which I agree.
True. For a brand new house and a brand new refrigerator and whatnot, like the whole setup, you should probably have an ice machine.
I had one in my smelly apartment.
You are a peasant.
I feel very much.
I'm going to go move in with Jake.
I can move to Napa. Oh my God. Imagine we moved to Napa. Jake would have a heart attack.
No, I think he'd be like a good heart attack though, right?
Yeah.
But I also think, let's go back to the original debate here.
I'm reading.
Of when you're supposed to, which is stupid, when you're supposed to refill the ice tray. I think as long as it's 50% or above, you're fine.
Okay.
And plus you got to remember that the reason I took ice out of the ice tray most recently was because we were doing the stream on Tuesday. I ran downstairs to make shots for us. Okay. So I wasn't going to sit there and refill the ice tray.
So I see some questions in here that are like, why not put it in a container in the freezer or whatever? So we did have
it smells when you do that.
Okay, stop. This is where I'm going with this. We did have an ice bag. And then Anthony was like, ew, I don't want to use the ratty ice in the ice bag. So then we were grocery shopping. I was like, I'm going to look for a container in the kitchen section that's perfect for the freezer. Because sometimes when I use a glass bowl, it's not good, can crack, whatever. He was like, you really need to buy something else. Are you going to? And I was like, we literally got into an argument. Like that's the last thing we fought about was 3 weeks ago. And it was the ice container for the freezer. So the ice has been a point of contention.
I just think you're putting way too much thought and effort into ice. I think you just have to figure, listen, if there is 50% or more ice cubes in the tray, you're good. You just let it go. And then if there's 50% or less than 50%, you refill.
All right. What do you do with ice trays? There's a voting and there's
a poll. I'm going to vote. Hold on. Anthony is away. Vote.
Lisa said, oh no, ice is a sensitive topic in the P house too. Like their last names starts with P.
They have a P house? They have bigger problems than ice.
We have 2 ice trays. Fred the mailman said if you have 1, you refill as you go.
How many are in this house? In your house?
2.
There are 2? Okay.
You're going to have to go check with Mike D's wife, Kelsey, after what their ice situation is like.
If she wasn't working, I would ask right now. But she's on calls just like I'm on a call, technically.
It's probably more important to like, what could she be doing? What does she do?
An actual job? Unlike us.
We're living the dream. So that was something I wanted to bring up, and you brought it up before we started. Last time I was at the chiropractor, he was talking to me. He's like, you're in such a crazy situation that people never, ever in their lives get to be in. A lot of people. You could literally live anywhere in the world right now and continue to do what you do and make money and whatever you want. He's like, and I was like, yeah, but I have my cats. He's like, yeah, but there's always a way to like get them overseas. Like you'll be fine. Mm-hmm. You could figure it out. And I was like, it's
overseas. Where are you going?
Because he said anywhere in the world.
Oh, okay.
Because I was like, I said something about like in the country. He's like, yeah, but you could leave the country. Like it's nuts. And it got me thinking, like, I kind of just want to move because we can and like live somewhere. Why not? You hate it, you leave.
Yeah, I think moving around the country is definitely something that I would do. I would rent an RV and just roam around as long as we found good Wi-Fi, which for the record, Nashville, amazing Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
I'm going to be super nerdy here. I got upload speeds of 300 on Wi-Fi right now. Okay. It's crazy.
Well, Nashville, we can go to Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
But when will we have this opportunity again in our lives to easily up and move?
I mean, the way things are going, we're going to have this opportunity for a long time.
I know, but
I don't think anyone's hiring us.
Okay, but we could totally do an RV. How much are they?
I don't know. That's a great question. We could buy a used RV or like
Don't do that.
A big van, like a cruiser, like one of those Sprinter vans.
Yeah, and then deck it out.
For the record, Carla Marie, I won the poll. What do you do with ice cube trays? Anthony's way won 66%.
Ice hole.
No, you put it up to the people, and the people decided. You are wrong. The Ice Queen has been defeated. No, suck it.
Tacoma Swifty, we can't do a tiny camper because I can't live in that small of a space with 2 cats and Anthony.
Yeah, I don't know if the cats are good on the road.
They'll get used to it.
I don't know about that. You got some finicky cats. They throw up the second like a new person shows up. They're not good with change.
Max is not feeling well.
Is Max in the room still?
She is. She's sleeping at the moment. She's been weird a while. I literally was Googling yesterday how to tell if my cat is happy because no, for real, I feel like
what did Google say?
They purr, which isn't true because they can purr when they're sick, idiots. So I've been noticing over the last few weeks that she's sad, and I think a lot of it is because of the kittens being here. She just freaking hates them. So someone please adopt them. But I was like, well, maybe it's because Anthony's gone, but she was sad before that. I'm like, she's just mopey. She had diarrhea at one point. The vet wants me to bring in a stool sample. Then this morning, she throws up white foam. And white foam with diarrhea is not good. It could be a list of actual diseases. And I was like, that got me thinking, like, she's always had stomach issues since she was a kitten. Oh my God, what's happening? I've been into panic since 5:30 this morning, Googling.
So you're taking her to the vet or something?
Well, I have to get her stool sample and get it to the vet. They're not just going to look at her again.
But if she shares a litter box, you just have to be there like the second she poops.
I can tell the difference because Caroline doesn't cover her poop. That's how I know.
So, but do you need uncovered poop?
No, they can check it.
So it can have litter on it?
Yeah. So
I don't know.
Then
I'm sure if I was giving a stool sample to a doctor and there was dirt all over my poop, they'd be like, what the hell did you do? I can't use this. So I'm just saying.
You can. I've done this before. And I've also had to give a stool sample of my own poop to a doctor before.
I've never had to do that. I've done pee samples, but never a poop sample.
Well, you don't just sit in the office and wait till you have to poop. They like send you home with like this little net that you put on.
Like a little fish net? Like that you get goldfish with? What was wrong with your body? Why did you have to do that?
It was when we first moved here and you told me I couldn't talk about it on the air because it was too gross.
I don't remember this at all.
Yeah. Remember I was having burning stomach issues and they ended up doing the endoscopy and they were like, oh, it's just acid.
Oh, yeah. When I had to take you to the hospital for that, right? Because they had to like put you under?
Yeah. It was the beginning. I woke up during it. But then I finally went to Dr. A after that. And well, I changed my diet because they were trying to put me on medication for my whole life just for stomach acid. And I was like, no. And that's when I began my food journey of figuring out stuff.
But all before that, you had to scoop your own poop out of the toilet.
Just once.
That sounds terrible.
Oh my God. Crazy Dream Girl said I cannot handle these convos lately. Is that a bad thing or a good thing?
I don't know.
Anyway, let me go back to Max. After she threw up, an hour later, this cat was running around the house, like bouncing, literally jumping on the walls, trying to catch the light that she saw. I haven't seen her do this in weeks. And I was like, what just happened?
It was like a puke and rally. You ever get really like drunk at night and then you realize once you throw up, you feel much better because you got all that alcohol out of your system? It's a puke and rally.
Yeah.
Maybe she was just drunk.
Maybe. So Crazy Dream Girl said that it's a bad thing. She's pregnant and everything makes her feel nauseous. I mean, I can't be there. Oh, no.
What?
Oh. Crazy Dream Girl said our conversations lately are grossing her out because she's pregnant.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So, yeah.
I thought she was talking about your cat being pregnant, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
Oh, God, no. Oh, God, no.
Well, we will move on from the poop conversation. Okay. There is really quick. So we got to actually meet part of the team that does a lot of the stuff for Duolingo.
Okay.
And they're doing this huge convention, which I think down the road we might actually be a part of. And
DuoCon,
which will be on Twitch. So if you're on Twitch, you want to check out like a cool convention where you can learn a bunch of stuff, check that out tomorrow. Carla Marie just put that in the chat. So you can hit that link, go right to the landing page, because I believe they're going to be streaming on YouTube and Twitch. So either one of them Either one of the platforms should be good.
And that link explains everything, but it's just like a whole day of hearing from different people who, like, I think a lot of it is people who, well, first of all, it's hosted by Pat and Oswalt, which is awesome. But it's a deep dive into the new features. I'm literally looking at the schedule.
Tacoma Swifty said she just started Duolingo this past week.
Oh my God. It's actually very fun. How linguistics can help your language. Yes, they have linguists on there, which I feel like we both need.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it's cool understanding how, because different cultures, different dialects are all absorbed differently and communicated differently. And these linguists show how
Trevor Noah.
They put that into an app and gamify it so that you can learn a language and learn a dialect. And I've used a couple different language classes on Duolingo. I tried Japanese for a little bit before the pandemic hit because I thought I was going to be going to Japan. Then I tried Arabic and then realized that there's a good chance I'm going to Spain. So I should probably brush up on my Spanish. So that's what I've been doing now. Been doing pretty well. I'm on level 3.
Oh.
Like the 3rd circle.
I don't know where I am.
I'm in like the phrases section of the of Duolingo for Spanish.
I'm not in phrases. Hold on. I'm in unit 1. What does that mean?
Loser.
1 out of 42. Oh, I'm in phrases.
No, hold on. Let me show you what I'm at because I don't think we're at the same level here.
Let's do a group Duolingo. Everyone should sign up and we should do a language together. It
and
literally
I use the free one, by the way, and we're not getting paid for this.
Yeah, I use the free one, and we are also not getting paid for this.
Yeah, so I'm in phrases right there. Is that where you are?
I think it just looks different because you're on an Android.
Maybe. It's better. They also told us that more people use Android phones. Just saying.
It's more people just probably.
There was actually a report that, and I was going to bring it up on the stream a couple weeks ago, and I was like, this is super nerdy. But now that there's an actual opening for me to talk about this, Android phones are the most popular phones in America, for the record.
Because there's
so many most of the world.
There's so many kinds of Android phones. It's literally iPhone or all the rest of the phones are Android. So yes.
Yeah. So we got the most.
That's like saying
there are more green bubbles in the world. That's like saying
more people eat pizza than eating McDonald's. Because there's more pizzas.
It's not the same. That's not the same.
It is.
I don't think so. Because Android is still like a thing on its own. It's a company.
More people eat pizza than go to Pizza Hut.
No, it would be like comparing Pizza Hut to Domino's.
No.
Yeah. Because there are other phone service. There are other phone mobile operating systems, basically.
Whatever.
Not a lot of them. Windows used to have one. I don't know if they still do. What are you looking at? What just happened?
I heard a noise out there. I don't know what's going on.
And they're cheaper. So we have Team Android here. By the way, next week, I believe it's next week, I actually have my first partnership with Samsung. I'm helping them promote their new phones. So any Android person, I need your help because I need Samsung to be like, wow, this person has a huge following of Android users.
Wow, this person is a huge
We're going to pay him $1 billion next year.
And then we're going to get a new RV.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, what if Samsung purchased us or any Android phone manufacturer, Carly?
Okay.
With we're going to send you out on the road.
Yeah.
You have to use Android phones the whole time. We'll pay for your RV.
Yeah.
Would you switch?
Oh, I have to switch. I can't have both phones?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do this to you literally all the time. I literally give you this analogy that Anthony and I play Would You Rather, but really it's would you switch for this?
Would you switch your phones? Yeah.
And would you do the same thing for an iPhone?
No, I wouldn't.
Shut up.
I don't like iPhones. Also, we got this first time chat from Soy Can Booth. I think that's how you say that. I'm pretty far away from my screen right now.
Yeah.
First time commenter, been listening for a few months, and I'm definitely Team Android. Well, thank you.
I love that
for not only commenting for the first time, but commenting with Team Android.
I love that is what took them out of no commenter mode. You can go back now. I love that people are just listen and watch and don't. Well, I don't love that they don't interact, but I love that they don't feel like they have to interact and can just watch the show.
I think some people definitely watch while they're, or not watch, but have it on while they are driving to work to replace their radio.
Yeah.
And then other people are also working or taking care of the kids or doing whatever you do at home. And we just happen to be there.
Well, By the way, I have to go to the Genius Bar on Friday because my phone is crapping out again. So
Which phone is that? What phone is crapping out again? Which means it's happened more than once, Carla.
Well, it didn't get fixed yet.
You know what's funny is I've had this Google
It's gonna
Pixel
break.
3.
Say it and it's gonna break.
I've had this Google Pixel 3 now since it came out, over 3 years.
Okay.
And it's been fine.
Now, what Pixel number phone are they at?
So they're going to come out with a 6, which means once they come out with the 6 and they send the Android 12 update to all the phones,
you're broken.
That will be the last update that I can get on this phone.
Okay,
that's literally aged out. But that's not until October or September, so I'm good.
That's soon.
You know what's crazy? I didn't realize how soon September was.
I know.
Right before this show, because we have these emails that come in from movie companies, and they were like, "Hey, you can watch the screener for Cinderella," and they gave me the date, and it was in September. I was like, "Oh man, I got time to respond to this." And then I looked at the calendar. I was like, "Oh my god,
it's in 2 weeks.
We've got less than 2 weeks of August, and then bam, September is going to kick us right in the nads."
Stupid. It's so stupid. Like, why don't we push back to school to October? Because even though it'll still be warm in September, and we talked about this, in my mind, it's done. Back to school, Labor Day. I'm going to get those nerves that I'm
going. But you're not going back to school, and you don't have kids going back to school.
It doesn't matter. I'm going to be nervous about it. I'm going to get the butterflies in my stomach.
And even with us in radio, you also, you're kind of taught because of the way the rating system goes.
Yep.
And the way that radio listening patterns are. You also, even though you might not be in school or have kids in school, kind of that schedule still dictates your life a little bit, because that's when more people are in the cars with their families. So you want to make sure that you take your vacations in the summer when people are off, or around wintertime when people are off. So this will be the first time really.
No, last year.
Yeah, but last year was the pandemic, so everyone was home anyway.
It is still the pandemic.
Yeah, but more schools are going back this year than they were last year.
For the first 2 weeks.
Here in Tennessee, I'm finding that even though schools are in session and in person, some of them might be going back.
That's what's happening everywhere. Literally, I think it's your friends, Sean and Nicole. Their kid went to school for a week, and then it was a 10-day quarantine, everyone. So it's I'm just frustrated about it. It sucks for these kids.
Of course, yeah. And it's because adults can't make decisions and get together on anything.
Bam.
Adults are the problems. When kids grow up messed up, it's because the adults in their lives usually messed up for them.
We should do a focus groups on kids, or just ask them, what do you think we should do?
Regarding what? Everything?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I mean, do we have to live by it? Because some kids are just dumb.
Yeah, because then they'll be like, I want ice cream every day. And we're like, okay, we all have to have ice cream.
There's going to be a kid where you're going to be like, all right, so what do you think about the mask mandates? And they're going to be like, well, we should have macaroni masks. And that's stupid. And I don't want to do that.
Fred the mailman said kids are little a-holes. East Slattery.
I've always been cautious about saying things about kids, especially broad generalizations. Yeah. But then when you talk to parents, they say way worse things about kids than anyone else does, because they've had to raise them.
They suck. They smell. They're annoying. They're loud.
Martha did say, I don't know if you saw it, Carla Marie.
No, I'm trained.
This is the first time in 7 years. Her youngest child is in school now, so this is the first time in 7 years that she doesn't have to worry about a kid during the day.
What is that like?
And I hope, for you at least, Martha, that this lasts for at least a couple of weeks.
I know what that's like, I guess.
She just said, my kid's school isn't requiring masks, but I have my kids wearing them. So they are allowed to wear them if they want to.
Are you is there a delay, or are you just talking over me?
Oh, there must have been a delay. Sorry.
You've literally been doing it for 2 minutes. It's driving me absolutely insane. Let's reset. Okay.
I'm ready. You good?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
What were you going to say?
I'm done now. I said it all. You just
so
also
you did all that for nothing.
You also spoke while I was speaking.
Wendy, happy birthday to your son. So then, what was I talking over?
I was reading comments, and you were cutting me off. It was so rude to the people who were giving comments.
I didn't even hear you do that.
How's that Nashville Wi-Fi now?
Still pretty good, honestly. It's probably just the fact that we don't pay attention to one another sometimes.
No, I think you are blaming the fact that there was a delay, but you were just being a dick.
No, I really didn't hear you. I'm checking the speed test again, by the way, because I'm a huge nerd, and that's what I like to do. Oh man, these speeds are sexy. Got some sexy speeds over here in Nashville.
Okay.
But there was, I know you're doing a pretty cool thing that you signed up for, Carla Marie.
Oh, you're doing it too.
Oh, I'm doing it too. Okay, we are doing something that Carla Marie signed us up for, but I think you have all the details.
Yeah.
And I think people need to hear about this.
I'm going to grab the link right now. So I had it. So I saw Katie Thurston, former Bachelorette, post this yesterday. And Seattle is one of 3 cities that are going to be getting Afghan refugees. It's Seattle, Dallas, Fort Worth, and DC, Maryland area. And you can sign up. I'm dropping the link in here to actually do certain things like airport pickups or help set up apartments. If you know the language, you can help translate. You can, I believe there's an option if you're a doctor or something, you can help in that regard, or you can help cook food. You can also donate monetarily if you don't live in one of those areas and want to help. So I volunteered to cook food, and
what are we cooking?
I don't know. Apparently my dad said to my mom, well, they're going to go back because if I have to cook. But I'm like, well, do I attempt to cook what they would normally eat? Because if I had to go to a random country and you're living this life right now, would I feel comfortable? Like, wouldn't I want comfort of home? Like, if I make them chicken parm, they're going to be like, are they going to be like, this is amazing or this is garbage?
Well, if this is their new home, maybe they want to be acclimated as quickly as possible to like understand the foods, because there aren't a lot of like Afghani restaurants around America. I think I've literally seen like 2 in my whole life.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, so
I
we're going to
know
cook.
what Afghan cuisine is.
We're going to cook a lot of food. Well, basically, we're just in a holding pattern right now to be told when it's time, where we have to drop off, all that stuff. Katie had said she lives near the airport, so she signed up for airport pickups because she can easily get there whenever they say, hey, we need to pick up here, blah, 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 whatever. We need them to be taken here. It's nuts. It's just so nuts.
So to be an airport pickup person, it makes more sense to be closer to the airport. Like you don't get a schedule a week in advance or anything.
I don't think so.
We live, we're not far from, it's not like hours to the airport, but we're not that close where we can just be there at the drop of a hat.
Right. So yeah. Yeah, the link and any more links I'll share. I know my Barry's boot camp instructor, Eva's, she was talking about how her family had to flee her country. I think she was 3 or 4 on her. And she's like, that's the reason I'm here. So she's been sharing links on her Instagram. So I told her anytime I can reshare, please send to me because.
Where's she from?
I can check.
Are you looking it up?
I'm just looking at her Instagram. I forget where she said. I don't remember. But I'll continue to share different things. Ricky said she'll share links. I'm just dropping this in there in case you're just joining and you're just seeing it now. If you're watching this back on YouTube, I'm putting the link below in the description because I know you obviously can't see the chat. But yeah, I don't know. I heard Governor Inslee yesterday say how we're going to be accepting refugees. And I was like, why isn't everyone? I don't understand.
I don't know, but Fred the Mailman has a very good point. He said, cooking the best version of whatever you cook. Yes, cooking the best version of whatever you cook best is better than trying to cook something you're unfamiliar with.
It's fair.
Yeah, whatever you can cook the best is probably just what you should cook.
I saw a lot of people also saying,
that's why I shouldn't be cooking anything.
Don't cook with pork, which is fine. I won't do that.
Okay.
Let's see. Where is she? Yugoslavia, 4.5 years old. Okay. So.
That's like my aunt, Norma, who's the oldest of my mom's siblings, is a Palestinian refugee. My grandparents on my mom's side walked from Palestine to Jordan. They lived literally in the woods in a cabin with 2 other families for a year until they figured out where they were going to go. Like literally lived on the land,
and
basically.
They didn't have cell phones to call people. Mm-hmm. Like that was not a thing.
You just left. That was it.
It's crazy.
And then when you settled somewhere, you tried to reconnect with people who you may have been split up with from the refugee situation. So you'd have to find your siblings, your aunts, your uncles, whoever that you split up with. And that was not an easy task.
No. I bet you there are families that never found their families that are alive and just never were able to make the connection. Diane in Vermont said Vermont has reached out to accept refugees. That's awesome. Tacoma Swifty said, okay, so I'll share my story, but yes, you can donate your unused airline miles to refugees and asylum seekers and families that have travel approved but can't afford. Milesforimmigrants.org. Okay.
Oh, that's really cool.
Amazing. I'll do that.
I think I got some of those.
But also, why aren't airlines just doing it?
Well, I mean, right now specifically, I don't know if they have the staff to do it.
Well, also I
If
saw.
they can't even staff their flights that are being paid for.
Did you see Quentin Tarantino created a GoFundMe, and he was like, if we can raise $500,000, we can get X amount of people out of there, whatever it was. They've raised $4 million.
Are you sure it's Quentin Tarantino, or is that the Quentin Quarantino meme account?
No, I thought it was because Gandhi was posting about it.
Yeah, it's not. That's not actually
it's
Quentin
Quarantino?
Tarantino. It's
Sorry.
Quarantino. Yeah.
Well, screw him. Now he's getting all this press.
It's an account that
Yeah, I follow
was
it.
created during the quarantine.
But that's not the account I saw that posted it. It was the good account. I follow at good. Fuck. I'm typing. Anthony told me to tell you when I'm typing. What is it?
I'm pretty sure it's the Quarantino because if Gandhi posted it, that's the one.
Okay, hold on. It is the meme account.
Yeah.
Whatever. Either way, they got.
The first time I saw that account a couple times, I thought it was Quentin Tarantino as well.
Which, speaking of, also, I want to get back to this in a second, but Erica and John were talking about on Almost On Air. Apparently, Quentin Tarantino's mom, when he was younger, kept calling his career, like what he wanted to do, stupid, your little writing career. And he said, one day when I make money from this career, I'm not giving you any money. And until this day, his mom still lives in the same house and he refuses to give her any money at all. I did not know that.
Listen, I don't blame him.
Me neither.
If you're not there for that person to help them develop their dream and support them for their dream, you don't get the benefits of it. That's just not how that works.
When I heard that, I was like, oh, shit.
You know, and it's tough because I'm sure that the mom had provided for him at some point in his life, but that's also your responsibility as a parent. It's not necessarily owed to you if you don't support that child through what they want to do.
My mom always told me I can do whatever I want, so she'll get money. My dad told me going into radio was stupid, so.
I mean, he wasn't wrong, though.
He wasn't wrong.
I mean, just because it worked out doesn't mean it also was not stupid. Both of those things can exist at the same time.
Yeah. When I told him I was making $10 an hour, he's like, you're an idiot for accepting this job.
It's fair. Oh, there was something I meant to say on the show on Tuesday.
Okay.
But you have been back to your chiropractor since I left, right? Since I left Seattle?
Yeah, I went on Tuesday.
So for people who don't know, about a little under 2 weeks ago, I hurt my back at the gym. Mm-hmm. It was in really bad shape. Carla Marie was able to call her chiropractor and get me an appointment while he was supposed to be on lunch. He actually saw me. Mm-hmm. And because we know each other well, he knows our relationship and everything. We had met at the Dave Chappelle show in Tacoma.
Yeah.
When I went to my second appointment with him, which was this past Monday, he was, doing the things chiropractors do, which is basically like hurt you in a way that's good for you down the road.
Don't say that. He doesn't hurt you.
No, I mean, he
stretches you and massages you and things like that.
Yeah. But it hurts sometimes. Yeah. And I guess the way that I was reacting to some of the things that he was doing, he was like, man, you know what's crazy? He goes, I don't know if it's because you're from the same place or because you guys spend a lot of time together. He goes, you and Carla Marie have the same exact expressions when I do things. You call things terrible all the time.
He didn't tell me this. This is hilarious.
Yeah, he was like, you guys, every time I do, like, I now know the vocabulary and the vernacular that you guys use.
I'm going to be...
And I was like, honestly, it's probably the fact that we're both from North Jersey.
Yeah.
I'm sure that some of it was the fact that we've been together, been working together for so long that some of it bleeds across, but most of it's got to just be North Jersey.
That's funny. There was one time I'll never forget. It was so painful, and I wasn't talking. Oh, he was doing a jaw release, and he was like,
"How do you talk during that?"
Well, it's massaging here. Like you can still, like I am now, and I wasn't talking, and he said something like, "Wow, you're pretty quiet today. Like, why aren't you talking?" Because I always am, and I was like, "Because I'm in pain. That's why." But he cracked my back the other day. He got a part of my back that is so jammed up all the time, and he cracked it, and I was like, oh, that was the best, or oh, that was so many, or something. Like, I'm always like very expressive, so I'm assuming you're the same. But yeah, I'm always like, oh, that's terrible. Oh my God, that's miserable. Ow.
No, I think there's nothing I've said that was positive during that. It was mostly just like, oh, this sucks. I hate this. Yeah. I hate this. I hate all of it. This is terrible.
Okay, I don't do that. And I know you do that for a fact when like you're stretching or anything. Mm-hmm. But he told me that your hamstrings were tight.
Yeah, I got really tight hamstrings. What are you gonna do? I don't really stretch. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, that's the
Just throwing
problem.
it out there. You know what? Because I think you have to be honest. Like when you go to the dentist and they say, when was the last time you flossed? Stop lying. Just like when you go to the chiropractor and says, when was the last time you stretched? Stop lying. They're going to do a better job when you don't lie.
Yeah, but you need to stretch.
I should probably, yeah.
Okay. So we can do our announcement, our collab.
Actually, this is good because we can do the announcement, which I believe will go into effect next week. Correct, Carla Marie?
Monday.
And then we'll do the last giveaway for the moment of our While We're Away giveaway.
Okay.
Which, you want to put that up on the screen or show people what they can win?
Yeah. Oh. Pale Girl Can't Draw said, you were in radio, so surely you must be aware of your verbal crutches. The phrase you can't stop saying. Mine is 100%. She says 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I say
I have a handful of them.
I say 100% all the time. That's one of mine. Danielle's is ridiculous, right? Danielle Monero. She says ridiculous. So you can win this.
As you saw, Texas Chris in the chat. Sorry, did I cut you off there?
No.
Okay. Texas Chris in the chat had exclamation point and the word enter. Enter that into the chat. That is how you enter the contest. I just said enter 3 times in a row, which is a lot. 4. So what are people going to win, Carla Marie? Do you want to put it up on the screen or show people?
It's been on the screen.
Oh, I can't see the screen. I'm looking at the screen like this is what it's on Twitch. So it is the backpack, the little drawstring hoodie backpack, and the wine tumbler, insulated wine tumbler with a lid. Like Wax Cabin & Co. said, you can use it in the shower. So that drawing will be in about 8 minutes. So make sure you type in exclamation point and the word enter, no space, nothing else, and then send that in the chat.
And it's
Do you know how many people have signed up yet, Carla Marie?
It's Wax Cabin Candle Co. You referenced her comment.
Oh, did I do it wrong? I'm dumb. Sorry.
131.
Nice. That's awesome. So exclamation point, the word enter, put that into the chat. And we are now 7 minutes away from drawing that. But
wait, Tegan, you entered, but you won the other day and you still haven't given us your address. Go to your whispers on Twitch. Are we saying your name wrong? Tegan F. So
I was saying T-Ganf because I like that more.
Okay. All right.
Like someone who likes Gandalf and tea at the same time.
Ooh, K. Moran,
T-Gan.
first time they chatted was entering into the contest.
Sweet. Well, welcome. Now, as people enter, Carla Marie, the announcement, I know this is more your world than it is mine, although I am equally excited.
Okay, so I'm very, very pumped about this. Our collab is with the company that I've known for years, a company I've talked to on Side Hustlers. The owner, founder has become a friend, and you've heard of this company before. You've heard of this company on today's show because it's Wax Cabin Candle Co. And starting on Monday, you can shop so many different candles. Okay, hold on. So let me just show you. There's a lot more here, so hang on. Mm-hmm. You'll get to pick the holographic label you want and whatever scent you want. So you basically can customize your own candle that is Carla Marie Anthony Show themed. And I have a lot here, but there are way more. So hang on. So you've got, what?
Sorry, I was gonna say, I love this because one of the things that used to really drive me nuts when I would go like snowboard shopping or look at different snowboards, and this is going to make sense in a second, is the technology of the snowboard oftentimes didn't match with like the graphic that I liked the most. And this is a way to mix and match. So regardless of the scent that you like, you can get the label that you like to go along with it. And I love that idea. The fact that you can say, oh, I like the way this looks and this smells, and that's what I want. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. This is cool.
I think that's my favorite part about it. So this will all be available on Monday, correct?
Yep. There's also Cool Cat Dad coming. I don't have that one here. Hold on.
There's a workout one.
I've already put it on the screen, but I can do it again.
Well, why don't you explain with words what you're putting on the screen?
Well, you were talking.
Okay.
So.
Well, now go.
There's I Love Anthony and I Love Carla Marie ones. We've been burning them. So that's why some of them don't have labels on them and whatnot. But yeah, this is the workout one that Anthony was talking about. And if you remember earlier in the year, Ricky and Jake did a candle competition with Wax Cabin Candle Co. We're not doing candle competition. We're a team here in
Well,
this
it would
one.
be, you know what? It would be unfair if we did a competition because the I Love Anthony ones would sell way more than everything else, and no one wants you to feel bad.
Okay.
So
And
that's
then
why we're not doing a competition.
Scotty B and Andrew did their serial killers candles. And then I had Side Hustlers candles in the past. So I'm very, very excited about this collab. The best.
Even our friends at Your Morning Show had their candle collaborations with them as well.
Oh, yeah.
With intern John Rose.
Yeah. Oh, my God, this one.
Our friend Hoodie, obviously.
And I sent some pictures to my family group chat yesterday. And my older sister responded and said, I'm going to buy the one that says, I love Anthony's body.
There we go. I told you it was going to be a winner.
I said, first of all, it doesn't say that, you creep. And I'm screenshotting this. So, yeah.
Well, I told you it's going to win.
Jen said, do you know the scents yet? Yeah, it's any scent you want on the website. Like, you pick what you want. And Wax Cabin, if you're in here and I'm saying that wrong, correct me. But it's any scent with whatever label you want.
Oh, this is perfect. So H. Bickle just said, at that chick Ricky, I just finished your candle. So now you have to replace that candle with one of our candles.
Actually,
preferably the I Love Anthony one.
They're so good. I actually just finished one of Ricky and Jake's too. One of my favorite scent is Brunch. And I'm trying to think of the other one. Is it gin and tonic? Well,
no
on
idea.
Monday we can, because they don't go on sale until Monday. You can't shop them until Monday. It is limited time. This isn't going to be a forever thing, but it's not like it's going to close on Tuesday. And we'll give you more details, like our favorite scents and all of that stuff then.
Yeah. And I don't know the scents by name well enough to tell you what my favorite scents are, but I am a clean linen type scent. Like I like those clean candles. Does that make sense? Or lavender. Lavender's anything that smells like lavender is good for me.
Ooh, pumpkin horchata, Wax Cabin said.
That's pretty cool.
What time on Monday? Midnight? Wax Cabin, what time on Monday? Look what I made.
Congratulations, Carla Marie.
Oh, this is dangerous.
So as we wrap that up and actually wrap up the whole show, we've got to do the drawing for the contest, which is the While We're Away giveaway. And the reason we did this was we were traveling the last 2 weeks. This should be the last show, unless something happens with my flight on Sunday, that we do away from one another for a while. And we've got the drawstring backpack, the insulated wine tumbler with the cover, with a lid. Those are available. All you've got to do is type in ! And the word enter.
I just closed it. So no,
the contest.
I closed it.
Oh, okay. Well, it's closed now. So
Katie 124 just won the giveaway. Wax Cabin said it will go live at 12:01 a.m. But I don't know which 12:01 a.m. Eastern. So then 9:01 p.m. Sunday night for West Coast. That's exciting.
Oh, Katie124, is that the winner, Carla Marie?
Yes.
She is in the chat. So Katie124, we are going to message you through the Whisper section of Twitch. We'll get your info. We'll send that out hopefully today. And by we, I mean Carla Marie. I mean she.
And Tegan, you better message us back. If you didn't, I can't see right now. Wait. Okay, I'll do it after.
Why'd you say wait?
Because I lost Katie's name and then a lot was happening and there's a candle tower here. I don't know what to do.
Well, you can still get it in the contest. It doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
Okay. You good?
Yeah, I think so.
You're going to take the cat to the vet?
No, her poop goes.
Oh, just the poop?
Just the poop.
So you literally have to travel with just poop?
I've done this for them before.
So weird.
Yep. Just poop in a bag. If you can get it there within 4 hours, it can be just regular poop in a bag. But if you refrigerate it, you can get it there in 24 hours. So.
And before we go, I want to give a huge thank you and a shout out to our friend Mike D, who let me use his little podcast area to do the stream. And you can see his label.
How cute.
On the back of this mic.
Movie Mike's Movie Podcast.
And definitely check out his podcast. It's one of my favorite podcasts out there. If you like movies and movie culture, he has really cool guests on there from time to time.
He's so good.
His theories and opinions on movies, I just love listening to him talk. It's something that he loves to do. So check that out. Movie Mike's Movie Podcast, available anywhere you can find podcasts.
All right. Make sure you're following us and Wax Cabin Candle Co. on Instagram, because we are going to be sharing more photos starting, I think, today of the collab, because there's more than these. So get ready.
Alrighty.
Okay, peace
I
out.
will be safe. Thank you, Martha. Ricky's going to keep an eye on me, I think.
Oh, God. You're screwed. Peace out, Cub
That's not a
Scouts.
good thing.